Welcome to Preparing for the Unexpected. Today, I wanted to talk about the issues that people are identifying with these super large, huge data centers that are being built for AI. We've already had a lot of people complaining about data centers, especially in local communities where they're being built, the noise that they generate, the uh, draw from the local power grid and how much electricity is required to run these data centers. There's the land grab that they take farmland or vacant lots, forests, whatever the case may be, and have these huge data centers built. So it's destroying the environment that they're around. Well, there's another one that's happening. We already know about the water as well, the amount of water that's needed. And this new issue is related to that water issue. Recently, there was an article by Stacy Liberatore, I hope I'm saying that right, on MSN.com, who talked about a deadly bacterial virus that has now been identified in Cheyenne, Wyoming, from a large Meta data center that's being built there, 715,000 square feet. So that's huge. What they found is through the wastewater, not into the drinking water. I just want to state that up front, but into the recycled water that gets treated and then used in parks and for irrigation purposes. They have now found a bacteria called Cupria vitis gilardi. I'm definitely probably saying that wrong. So, but they have found this, and it can really compromise people's health, especially those who have compromised immune systems, long COVID, or are just not in the greatest of health, cause pneumonia, bacterial infections, lung stream and bloodstream infections, and in rare cases, death among people, as I say, with weakened systems. The city has revoked Meta's license right now while they have continued this investigation. They have linked it back to the data center itself. And the data center, I don't know, it doesn't say what they're doing with this water now, but it's not going into the local drinking water, and it's not going into the waste treatment system either. So I don't know what they're doing with it. There is no identification here or hint as to what's happening. However, this is just another item to tack on to what's occurring at these data centers. You know, we already know they're taking up a lot of land, money, resources, water, electricity. We already know all these things, but now we're starting to see some of the output that they're creating. Yeah, we may have great AI capabilities and data centers and things like that that are just tickety boo, top notch, but there's severe health concerns now coming out of the fact that they're being built. So it'll be interesting to see if this escalates anymore and if it prompts any other of the few hundred data centers that are either built or being built in Canada, the US, and in other places, if they're now going to start treating what's in the air, having a look there, what's in the water, what's in the soil, what's in everything that's coming out of these data centers. And if, as in this case, they isolate it and it's no longer going into local treatment wastewater systems and definitely not the drinking water, then where is this water going? What's going to happen to it? If they find something in the air, what are they going to do? So it's going to be opening up a lot more questions, a lot more investigations, I'm sure, with these other data centers to make sure that they're safe and people are going to be safe. I thought this was rather interesting because it just seemed the list of people against these large data centers and the reasons for it is growing. And now a deadly bacterial virus has been added to that list. It's not just noise and water and power anymore. Now it's health. In the meantime, stay prepared, everybody.